Okay, here, Mom, we are on the property, and just to let you know what's going on, that old thing is coming down, and this is our renter, Rob.
Hi, Elias.
See, he's awesome, and you know Amy, but you don't know her yet because you haven't actually met her. And here we are with the shed, and then this is cool, and that's my new Volkswagen Bug. And yeah, I bought that car because I need another car, and I'm kidding. Okay, so yeah. Mother probably had a heart attack when I told her that. Okay, so here's the backyard, and everything's good. Oh, there's a chipmunk. Oh, we lost him. Lots of chipmunks on the property. So this is cool. This is a little fire pit, and Rob's got some of the wood. Like that's all of the pine and wainscoting and everything from the office, and he's gonna burn that. That's a pile of wood from when Rob, like my Rob, cleaned out the forest. The forest is really nice and clean. We're gonna go for a walk there when you're, and that's a trampoline. When your hip is healed. Pardon me. And so this is a very clean property. It's very clean. You would not believe the state that it was in before. Rob has finally got everything cleaned up. This stuff is actually good stuff. We don't want to talk about that. It's not junk. This whole area here was full of old engine blocks, broken aluminum boats, trailers, tires, old lumber and timber, and piles of nails and buckets of crap, and old water heaters, and it was really ridiculous. Anyway, and this whole area had just stuff piled here. Now, if you look here, this is where the big boat was. It's gone. There was an old derelict car here, a truck. There was a trailer here. There was an old broken boat here. There was barrels of stuff here, and just crap and skids and like old limestone pieces that were shattered and broken, and it was unbelievable. And then this area here, nice and clean. Actually, we put all this nice fresh gravel down when we got the place. Back here, that's Rob's trailer. All throughout here was old car parts. Hoods for cars, tires, springs, like old car doors, and it was ridiculous. It was unbelievable. So that's all been cleaned. And then here, this whole area had motorcycle parts and old tractors, and it was unbelievable, the stuff that was crap that was here. You're calling me right now. Old tires and broken cinder blocks, and there was a big old rusted garbage bin in here, and old, oh yeah, and way back behind that shed was all these metal frame things from, I don't know what they were, old propane tanks, and it was unbelievable. Anyway, this whole area had tons of junk too. When Rob moved in originally, I had him clean this area up because you can see it from here. It was an old derelict boat here with a broken trailer. Finally got rid of that. Anyway, here's the lawn. So if we look here, this whole area here had like toys, kids' toys, and an old ATV that was broken, and old wheelbarrows broken, and crap everywhere. Had Rob clean this up. It was the first thing he did. Look at the porch. So the porch is all nice. That shed over there that holds the generator, it's got to get fixed at some point. That's not our generator, but that shed needs to get fixed, but whatever. So, and there's a nice clean porch, which is good. And let me just take you over to the office. Now, this is all the stuff that was taken out from the office. Okay? And there's mold everywhere. This bin is where all of the paperwork is. It's very safe in there. Going in the office. Okay, this is what's going on with the office. Let me stand in the middle of the room here. So all the rug is gone. 2 foot of drywall has been taken out from everywhere, and then all of the insulation has been removed. So there was mold in here, intermittently in here. You can see some there. And there's a bunch here, and then here and here, and it sneaks around here too. So all of that, and some of the drywall had mold on it. Not the wainscoting, but the floorboard, the stuff that goes along the wall, I forget what it's called, the trim on the floor, it had some mold behind it. So he took all of that out, and then if we go in here, he took that out. So 2 feet, and because the reason he did 2 feet is because it's easy to put it back with a 2 foot drywall. So that's all been taken off. Now the floor here is wet for some reason. We don't know why. This area of the floor, I can even kind of feel it with my feet. It's still wet. So we think there's a source under here. There's maybe a pool of water under here. Rob's gonna put a trap door here, a permanent trap door that's strong enough you can walk on. He's gonna lift it up, and then we can get underneath here, because the basement of the house is under the house, but it's not under here, because this is a different building. There's just gravel under here. There's probably about a 2 or 3 foot space under here, crawl space. So he's gonna put a trap door there. All of this has been taken down. Again, there's a bit here that's wet. We don't know why. And then you can see there's definitely mold in there and in there, and some mold here. And then here are some ants. So we're gonna put some traps in here. And all of this has been done like this, just to get the mold out. So what Rob's gonna do is he's going to put new insulation in here, vapor barrier, and then he's going to put drywall back all the way along here. And then he's gonna mud it so it's nice and even with all of this. So you won't see any of this. And then he's gonna have his guy, Sean, come in here, and they are going to put a dehumidifier in here. They're going to seal all the doors, and then they're going to spray with the mold stuff, whatever it is. And he says it may take 2 or 3 treatments. But for instance, let me just show you. See this? All these little white dots here? Those are mold spores, and they're actually everywhere. They're all over. They're even on the ceiling. They're on the wood. They're in here, they're on the wall, they're all down this wall, they're on the back. So once he gets I don't know what the chemical's called, whatever. So he'll seal the place off, put a dehumidifier in here, and then spray. And he'd probably do that maybe 3 or even 4 treatments just to kill all the mold. Then once he's done that, then he's going to clean all that stuff off, and then he's going to paint all the surfaces. So the floor is just going to get painted gray floor paint. All of these walls will just get painted, just fresh paint over all of them, and on top of all the drywall and everything. And then so we can start fresh. Actually, I should tell him to get rid of that as well, the lines. So that's going to happen, and then yeah, so the other thing is that he's going to put a trap door there and go down there and figure out what if any is the problem underneath there. So yeah, that's what's going to happen in here. And then we can, bring the stuff in, but all the mold will be gone. He'll remove all the mold from this area. So that's that. There's the tour of the property and the place. And I got to go because you're expecting me and you've already called me. So, I'm getting in my truck to go. Okay, we can go now. Bye.